I love it. I love it. Can I get a little bit more energy? Are you guys ready? Yeah, see, now I feel it. I feel it now. So that's super good. We're really excited to have all you guys here. You guys worked so hard to be here. So give a round of applause for yourself. All of you guys deserve it. I know it was a hard road, but you guys made it. And we're so excited to have you guys. So we have an alumni and student band coming up right now. So please welcome Mel.
Oh, test. Welcome to LACM, guys. I know a lot of you guys have been here before. Raise your hand if this is your first time to our campus. I see some teachers. You guys are funny. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys are all here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mel Johnson. I'm an admissions, thank you. I'm an admissions counselor here for a few of our programs. I'm also an alumni graduate from our songwriting program. So you're gonna hear two of my original songs, and then I'm gonna bring up another one of our current songwriting students. But with me, I have Luke. Luke is also a graduate from our production program, but amazing drummer. And then we have Nate. And Nate is a graduate from our bass program. So yeah, again, glad you guys are all here. Hope you guys enjoy some music and hope you guys enjoy the event. This one is called Hole in My Heart. You make my eyes wander over to you. I can't stop thinking, what the hell do I do? You overwhelm me, but I can't get enough. You said you promised, but I'm calling you on your bluff. I was whole until you put a hole in my heart. Until you took a piece of my heart. We had everything until you tore us apart. I thought this was real, but you were playing a part. I'm not feeling like myself anymore. You won again, I gotta stop keeping score. Me in, but now I'm pushing you out. Tried to kiss me goodbye, what was that all about? I was whole until you put a hole in my heart. I had peace until you took a piece of my heart. We had everything until you tore us apart. Was real, but you were playing a part. Where did this all come from? Oh, I swear, maybe I'm just dumb. If I knew this was the last time that I'd be kissing you, I would have held on longer so you could feel it too. Whole until you put a hole in my heart. I had peace until you took a piece of my heart. We had everything until you tore us apart. Whoa! I had peace until you took a piece of my heart. Thank you. I got one more song for you guys, but first of all, who's my songwriters out there? Songwriting majors? Yeah, okay, I see a couple of you guys. I'm probably not going to use the right term right now, and I'd get yelled at for that, but who knows, during the chorus of that song, I used a relatively special kind of lyrical technique. Did anybody pick it up? It's okay, I know I'm putting you guys on the spot. But I sang, I was whole until I had a hole in my heart. I had peace until you took a piece of my heart. So, anyways, songwriters, you guys will learn that. You guys will all learn some cool stuff like that. But that was a songwriting like exercise or task that I was given as a student here. So they turn into great songs. This one's called Blow Them a Kiss, and hope you guys enjoy. When you close your eyes and lay your head down, do your worries die? Will mine start to rise? Do you see what you're doing to me? When I go to sleep, I'm dreaming of you. I'm falling so deep. Do you feel it too? Or is there someone else, someone new? 'Cause if I'm not in your head, I'm not in your bed, tell me who is, baby, tell me who is. If I'm not in your and leave. Don't pull up your sleeves, don't chase after me. I need room to breathe. I'm not coming back to you anymore. 'Cause if I'm not in your head, I'm not in your bed, tell me who is, baby, tell me who is. If I'm not in your head, I'm not in your bed, who the hell is, baby, blow them a kiss for me. I know what game you're playing, I'm not messing around. No, I won't get pulled back in, I'm standing my ground. 'Cause if I'm not in your head, I'm not in your bed, tell me who appreciate you all. Up next, I'm going to bring up another very talented musician, songwriter, everything. Her name's Ella Byer, and I'll let her take it away.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all. My name is Ella Byer. I am headed into my senior year here as a songwriting major. I also did the summer experience before I came to college here for like 7 years in a row because I love the school and the teachers that much. But yeah, I have learned so much, have gotten so many opportunities by specifically being at this school. And in Los Angeles and right in the, heart of the commercial music scene. So, yeah, I'm happy to be playing a couple songs for you. Speeding down suburban roads, you kept your lights off so no one would know I was next to you, the best of you, not always laughing at your jokes. See the red on your cheeks, you loosen your grip when you're looking at me, 'cause I'm onto you, falling through all of the silence you speak. And nothing hurts more than the almost waiting around, 'cause you're so close, so close. One day we'll die and maybe I'll be with ghosts. Bite my tongue at the sight, her sitting next to you, living the life, lost my chance at a first dance. The violins play out of time, and nothing hurts more than the almost waiting around, 'cause you're so close, so close. One day we'll die and maybe I'll be with ghosts. Never got to know what it would feel like to walk in the room and you introduce me. Should've told you what that felt like. Her jacket on the couch, candle burning down. She's walking in, I'm running out, 'cause nothing hurt more than the almost, yeah. I waited around, I was so close, 'cause one day we'll die and maybe I'll be with ghosts. I wish I had hope, so close to almost. All good. So this next one is a bit of a sing-along call and response, and I know we have all musicians out there, so you better sing. So every time I go, the night you sang Sinatra, you're gonna go, night you sang Sinatra, and I'll help you out, and then you'll get the hang of it. Slammed the brakes going 95. Knew I'd crash the car the night you sang Sinatra. Night you sang Sinatra. Cracked the window open, hummed along, I sat there smoking. The night you sang Sinatra. Night you sang Sinatra. Why would I ever cry? I'll tell you that it meant something. Why would I ever lie? Tell you that I feel nothing. 'Cause it's not nothing. Ran the red hand on my thigh, it just felt right the night you sang Sinatra. 5 times around your block, you hid the key, the door stayed locked the night you sang Sinatra. Why would I ever cry? I'll tell you that it meant something. Why would I ever lie? Tell you that I feel nothing. 'Cause it's not nothing. The night you sang Sinatra. The night you sang Sinatra. Why would I ever cry? I'll tell you that it meant something. Why would I ever lie? Tell you that I feel nothing. 'Cause it's not nothing. Slammed the brakes going 95. Knew I'd crash the car the night you sang Sinatra. Thank you. Okay, I have one more song. I'm so excited for you guys to start your LACM college journey, and if you see me around on campus, please come up to me. I'd love to, if you want any advice or just a friend, I'm here, got you. This song I wrote about a comedian who did not make me laugh. He made me really cry, and you'll hear that in the lyrics. Crooked teeth, perfect smile, older looking juvenile, had me by the beat of my heart. Get too close till run too far, every feeling turns to scars, still holding on to the words that he spoke, still holding out hope. 'Cause he will never be yours, will never be mine. You can't love a wild thing if you try. Solid stares to quicker glances, breeze out all my second chances. Belongs to no one but the air and the trees. And I can't be jealous, I can't be mad, 'cause he's only a dream that I once had. Don't take it personally, won't blame this on me, 'cause he will never be yours, will never be mine. You can't love a wild thing if you try, if you try, if you try, if you try. I hate that I knew from the moment I met him I'd be a memory he's cool to forget, 'cause when I took a leap he just took a step. Still have to respect that. I hate that he knew from the moment we met I'd be a memory he's cool to forget. It's the blood that he bleeds, it's the tears that I've wept. Still have to respect that. He will never be yours. He will never be yours. He will never be yours, will never be mine. He goes in with the shore, out with the tide. I finally woke up and realized you can't love a wild thing if you try. If you try, you can't love a wild thing if you try. Thanks, guys. See you around.
All right, one more round of applause for our wonderful performers. And we always like to give this opportunity to our students. So next year, this may be some of you up on stage. So next, we have our Vice President coming to give you guys a little speech. So please welcome Aaron Workman.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I like energy, especially when it's hot, right? It's the afternoon, it's after lunch, we're sleepy. Welcome, my name is Aaron Workman. I'm the Executive Vice President here. I'm also the Department Head for Songwriting and Music Business. So I'm gonna be talking to you all in a little bit, but how many songwriters here? Songwriting majors, I should say. Good, how many songwriters that are in different majors? Okay, you're not sure? All right. How many music business majors? Great. All right, now just really quick. Production, raise your hand. Composing for visual media. Okay, vocal, bouncing around here. Bass, any bass players? Guitar players that double on bass? We need bass players all the time. Drummers? Okay, awesome. I am super excited that you're here. I also want to take a moment to wave to our virtual attendees who are attending from all over the world. So we are a campus that is 50% or so international, which makes it a really exciting, vibrant community of creatives. We're a worldwide industry, right? So it's one of the benefits of coming to a school like this is not only the instruction you get when you're here and the work that you get to do and collaborate with people while you're here, but it's when you move forward in your career and you have this network of amazing musicians, songwriters, producers all over the world. And that gets really, really exciting. So all of you, really happy that you're gonna join us today and can't wait to see you in September. So before I bring up our keynote speaker, I just wanted to say a quick hello. Like I said, you'll be hearing from me. Parents, I'll be talking to you a little bit later as well. So I'm gonna let somebody else do the talking for a minute. But just wanted to welcome you, and I hope you're getting really excited. This is our happiest time of the year, working really hard to just pave the way and get everything ready so that you can start your journey on the best foot. So if it hasn't been mentioned yet, just want to give a quick reminder that our orientation week starts September 23rd. It runs 23rd through the 26th. And then I wanted to share with you a really special thing that's happening in the following weekend. We are hosting the West Coast Songwriters Association Conference here on the weekend of 27th through the 29th. All of you are invited. If you want to attend, it's a 20% discount that they've extended to you, and you just go to westcoastsongwriters.org. It's a full weekend full of panels, songwriting critiques. You'll hear from A&R reps, publishers, managers, lawyers, and it's just a tremendous group of songwriters. You can have the opportunity to become a member, but you don't have to be a member to attend. So it makes for a really busy week for all of us, but I highly recommend taking advantage of that. Those don't happen all the time, so this is another kind of exciting bonus for that week. So I will see some of you a little later today, and all of you on September 23rd, Monday. All right, and without further ado, Sir DeSantis, please make your way down. As department head for both songwriting and music business, Marco DeSantis is our keynote speaker today and is a faculty member in both departments, but also every single one of you will be taking at least one class, if not more, with Marco, because Marco teaches one of our foundation music industry studies 1 classes, which you're going to start with as soon as you arrive. So this will give you a little bit of a sneak peek. Marco's got an incredible career and has been with us in these programs since I started them, 8 years ago or something. So anyway, without anything else, let's bring on Marco DeSantis. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Aaron. This is so cool. This is so cool. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to LACM. So my name is Marco DeSantis, and that is Aaron Workman. And just as kind of a parable for how this whole industry works that you guys are about to embark on, I was in a band for years and years and years. We made records. We toured all over the world. We had songs on the radio. We toured with bands you might have heard of, such as Green Day and Blink-182. We did festivals in, God, I think I've been to Japan 25 times, and never once as a tourist, always for work, if you can call it that, when it's something you love. Been to Europe countless times, Australia several times, been around the world, all through music. And it's such an incredible journey. There's transferable skills you pick up along the way that I found I used when I started a family, used as a parent, and you just never know where the path is gonna lead you. And I remember Aaron, years ago, going, hey, you're the guy from Sugar Cult, and you're off the road for 5 minutes. Can you come in and judge this showcase that we're doing at this other school? You know, and I came in and just kind of did it, and it was cool. And I think we met at another industry mixer, you know, and it was kind of just like, hey, what's up? That was cool. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And then you just maybe follow up, shoot him a DM, shoot him an email, write him a letter. I don't know. whatever you know you do. And it culminated with come in and judge this showcase at this music school. And of course I'm like, okay, now I'm just some guy who's played in bands and made records. What do I know about music? You know? And then I showed up and I judged the showcase. And then it was, hey, that was really cool. I like the way you phrased that. Would you come in and do a guest speaking engagement or something? And then one day the band started to slow down. I started having kids. Life moves on. And it became, hey, are you around to teach this class? Because I just got promoted to department chair and I need something to replace myself as a teacher. And I was like, okay, now that's a step too far. I'm not going to teach a college class. Are you kidding me? You know? And then the musician mind, the life skill you get as a musician is to just kind of jump and the net will appear. And I just went like, yeah, you know what? I was like, hold on for a second. Yeah, okay, I can do it. And I jumped in and went for it, and I had a lot of fun. And I thought, well, that was fun. We'll see, though. And then everyone else said they had fun. And they reported back to her, and the people that she had to report to reported back to her, and they said, hey, bring that guy back. And I went back. And now she eventually came to LACM and then brought me with her. And now I teach in the music business and the songwriting departments here. And it's been one of the joys of my life to find this kind of second act that I didn't even know existed. I thought I was just going to be a guy jumping around on stage with a guitar forever. So it's such an amazing journey, and you can't get attached to any one outcome. You might all have a reason why you enrolled in this school, why you chose to come here. And that's a wonderful thing, and it's valid. But I want to invite everybody here, including parents that might be here, not to get attached to one outcome, to sort of stay fluid and stay open to the possibilities, because what I found in life so far, and I'm still a work in progress, is that there's just, what was it, the song? There was a guy named John Lennon, you might have heard of. He's a songwriter. And he wrote a song, I believe it was, it's a good thing he wrote this song, because unfortunately he was, murdered a few years later, but he had a young child who's now probably in his 40s, Sean Lennon. And he wrote a song for him called Beautiful Boy. It was basically giving him advice. And one of the things he said is, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. So I've always taken that to heart. Like, be open to those things. Try it, I'm here to be a guitar player. And then you take a songwriting class, and you're like, well, maybe I can write some songs. I'm here to be a songwriter. And then you take a class about visual media, and you learn, maybe I could compose for film and television. I'm here to be a DJ, and then you find out that you're a really good producer. You can make beats for somebody else that becomes the next Charlie XCX or something like that. You just never know where it's going to lead you. So I want you guys to stay curious. The way you get the most out of this experience at LACM is if you take advantage of the opportunities that you might not even realize are sitting right next to you. What do you think I mean by that? Well, is anyone here not from America? Is anyone here not from Los Angeles? Okay. Where are you from? San Diego. It's not that far. Okay, where are you from? Where are you from? Why is everybody from San Diego? Is anybody here not from San Diego? Okay. Where are you from? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is sitting right next to apparently 20 people from San Diego. So right there, that's one of the unforeseen opportunities of coming to this place, coming to Los Angeles, which to me is this, like, Los Angeles has this magnetic appeal, and it draws and attracts people that maybe where you grew up, you're the one who friends are like, yeah, that guy thinks he's gonna be a rock star. Yeah, that person thinks they're gonna be famous. Yeah, that person's kind of always been a little bit of the weirdo arts kid. But here, you're right at home. You found your people. And Los Angeles is filled with people. I always say it's a casino for dreamers. It's filled with people with wild dreams who had something about them that the way you were wired or whatever you were exposed to, somehow you got the notion that this quote-unquote wild dream you have is something you want to actually pursue. So much so that you're like, I'm literally going to go to college for this. Whereas other people are like, yeah, I'm going to go major in communications and I'm going to minor in theater. You're like, I'm going to go to LA and go to the LA College of Music. How about that? Mic drop, It's pretty awesome, and I respect it. People in this town respect the hustle. They see the reflection of themselves in you. So when you're interacting with successful people, a lot of the people, myself included, Aaron, the faculty at this school, we are actually successful music professionals. Most of the people who teach at this school are working music professionals. We didn't just read about it in a book and then regurgitate it in a PowerPoint presentation and tell you to memorize it for the midterm, okay? We live in the life we write about in our songs. So don't be afraid to remember that you're among your people, not just among your peers from Pittsburgh and San Diego, your classmates, but also your faculty, and also in greater Los Angeles, where the music industry is kind of based. I just did a masterclass. I do a masterclass series here, which is really great. There's all kinds of opportunities where we bring in guest speakers, we bring in professionals from the business that don't actually teach here, but we bring them in to do I do this music business and songwriting masterclass every 2 weeks. We got Adrian from No Doubt sat right here and hung out. Andrew Goldstein, who's written huge hit songs. we bring in big producers, songwriters, artists, managers, people from record companies, publishers, industry people, who, as it turns out, believe it or not, are people. So you already have something in common with them because you're alive at the same time as them. You're people. And we can sort of get intimidated by, like, oh, that person's like sold millions of records, or that person's like, so, they've got expensive clothes on, or that person's, dating a Kardashian. Or, they're just people. And the Kardashians are just people too. But you know what I'm saying? So I want you to come to LA, come to this school, and just make yourself at home. This is where we've kind of been waiting for you, okay? It's about time. You've been growing up, you've been getting this thing, you've been getting to the point where you were like, you know what, I convinced myself that I'm gonna take this seriously. Maybe you had to convince your family that you're gonna take this seriously, but you owe it to yourself, more so than anybody else, to make the most of this experience. To come here, connect and collaborate with your classmates, people from around the world that you're gonna meet. There's people from all over the world that go to this school. I'm still connected to people that I made music with, shared resources with, rehearsal spaces, guitar strings, bass amps, whatever. I'm still connected to people that I did that with when I was even 17, when I was still in high school. It's a really kind of tight-knit community, the world of entertainment and music. And it seems so intimidating from the outside looking in, but it's actually just a bunch of people. You probably have more in common with them than you might realize. Maybe they're from San Diego, Maybe they like the same sports team you like. Maybe they think your sunglasses are cool. Maybe they see something on your t-shirt and go, oh, I love that artist or whoever, So just try to take the cape off the superhero and see these as your peers now. You're no longer the kid staring up at your poster on the wall. You're now a peer, these people. Now, yeah, they have more experience. I have more experience than you. I've taken more trips around the sun than a lot of you. Not all of you. I see some of your parents here. You got a couple of years on me. But, we're all here in service of our dreams. And I don't even like to call them dreams because that's sort of, I feel like dreams, when they say you're following your dreams, that's something like the outside world has kind of like conveniently cast on anyone who has a imaginative thought of what to do with their lives that colors outside the guidelines of like typical civilian life. So they go, yeah, you're following your dreams. Well, that makes it seem like it's a fantasy, like something that only happens when you're sleeping. Dreams are kind of. So it's like, no, I'm following my reality. This is who I am. And this is what I want to do. And this is awesome. And what I'm doing is important. What I'm doing is very important. We all, unfortunately, unless you're like under the age of 4, we all unfortunately went through the pandemic together, right? And what did people do during the pandemic to get by? They binge watched TV shows that were written by creative people that were probably the weird arts kid at their school, acted in by people that were the weird theater kids at their school, to a backdrop of a soundtrack and music that was composed, played, and recorded by the weirdo music kids once upon a time. Hopefully we read some books when we, in between doom scrolling. We listened to records. We made playlists. Art is very important, okay? Music, specific to this school, but music is part of something that's this unbroken chain that goes back millennia, to how we learn about life, how we learn about our heritage, how we process life. So you are even though you might just think like, oh, that's a sick beat. No. That sick beat could also be a lifeline for somebody out there who needs to hear it. and there's 8 billion plus people on Earth, somebody wants to hear your music. They just haven't found you yet. So you got to make that music, and then you got to make it available to people, and then they'll tell their friends about it. And by the way, once you do that, it's no longer your music. Think about your favorite artists. Like, it bonds you with your friends. You're like, oh, that's our band. Oh, that's our person. Tyler, the Creator, that's my dude. He doesn't even know you exist. And his music speaks to you in a way where that's your identity. Other kids at school you see wearing a golf shirt, you're like, yeah, you and me, Odd Future, we got that, right? It's so powerful. It's so powerful what you guys are getting yourselves into here. So, one of the bits of advice, I'll give you a sneak preview that I tell you if you take my music business classes. I call them the four main steps. And these are really important no matter what, whether you want to be a songwriter, a producer, guitar player, singer, an A&R person, a manager, whether you're coming here in the music business capacity or more creative capacity, whatever it is. I think these are really important kind of like tent poles. It's really important, especially in this industry, to build your network, build your base, connect and collaborate. Okay? So getting to know people. They don't have to be your best friend, but don't be shy. Everyone's got something to offer. You have something to offer to that person right there, and they have something to offer to you. Okay? So maybe someone's like, yo, I'm terrible at social media, and someone else is like, I'm terrible at editing drums. Okay, you edit their drums in exchange for them editing your social media content. I don't know. Maybe they're really good at top line. Maybe they're really good at coming up with lyrics, and you're really good with coming up with melodies, and you join forces. Or maybe they just have a car and they're willing to drive you to the airport in exchange. We can help each other a lot. And connecting and collaborating is really, really important. Every guest speaker I bring in, no matter who they are, they almost all say that networking is really important. One of the other things that they all say in their own way, sometimes using more vulgar terms than others, is basically be kind, be cool. There's this weird thing that kind of gets into the culture, probably because there's like those bad after-school special TV shows that are made about music, where you think you have to have an attitude and try to act like you got it all figured out and act all too cool for school to be in music. That's not how it actually is. Music, in my opinion, if someone said typecast think of all the famous people you know in successful bands or successful music industry people, what are some of the things they have in common? I would probably say they're really cool. Not too cool for school, but they're just nice, sweet, genuine, kind people. And they're borderline workaholics. They will outwork you. Lizzo will outwork you. Lizzo's producer, Ian Kirkpatrick, will outwork you. So it doesn't feel like they say, if you find something that you love to do with your life, you'll never work a day in your life or something like that. None of these people feel like they're doing work. They feel like they're living in their authenticity, and they're just doing what they'd be doing, And so they cracked that code. It found something that's wow, this is what I'd be doing anyway. This is what I'd be doing after work if I had a job, and I'd be doing it for free. This is what I would pay to go do. There's people out there that pay to go to this thing called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, where they pay a bunch of money to go jam with someone from the touring version of the bass player of Journey's band or something like that. It's a really weird thing, but it exists, and it makes me scratch my head. I'm like, wow, you did something your whole life that you didn't necessarily want to do, and now you're paying all this money to do what you actually want to do. Well, why don't you just do what you want to do? Do what you love to do. And if that doesn't work out, then go do something else or whatever, but it's going to work out. So connecting and collaborating, so important. The other one, and it's probably what you're here for, is it's absolutely important to expand your knowledge and hone your skills. Okay? And anybody can move to LA and try to make it in music, but one of the benefits you get really from coming to a school like this is you have this opportunity in a safe space to connect and collaborate with people who hopefully aren't psychopaths, And then you have these incredible resources where you can hone your skills, expand your knowledge, and really get good at what you want to do, okay? You're a good guitar player, you're gonna get better because you're going here. You're a pretty good songwriter, you're gonna become a better songwriter because you're going here. You're interested in producing, you're gonna learn how to produce. You love music, but you really don't like all the harmony, theory stuff. Well, you're gonna have to learn that too. You don't really identify as a musician, but you love the idea of working on behalf of musicians, like being in the industry. Maybe you're studying music business. Anyone here music business? Okay, you're also gonna learn how to play music. Because you should be able to communicate with the people you're guiding and be like, hey, well, that's cool, I like the way you're doing that. So is that gonna be like the pre-chorus or the verse, or is that major or minor? You know, you don't have to be a virtuoso, but you're gonna know the language. Anyone here more interested in being like a vocalist, a drummer, guitar player, instrumentalist? Okay. You're also gonna learn the language of the music business. Because it's important. For one, that's how you're gonna make money and not have to have a side hustle or work at Starbucks in order to do your music. There's a lot of money to be made in music, by the way, you guys, as it turns out. But you need to learn how to go get that money. You need to learn where that money is so you can go find it and unlock it. Because trust me, there's a lot of people out there who know that, and they're very happy to take your money for you if you don't know how to take that money, okay? So, this is another reason why I think it's really good to be going to school in LA. This is kind of where the music business happens, and one of my 4 main tent poles here is to stay in the conversation. Stay current, stay in the conversation. Now that doesn't mean you guys need to abandon who you are and jump on all the newest trends, okay? Because that's just a fool's errand. You're never gonna keep up. By the time you know it's happening, you're gonna be 15 minutes late by the time you get there. But just be aware of what's going on. Not so that you can abandon who you are and go try to chase that, but so that you can go, oh my God, that's already who I am, and that's what's happening right now. I can go capitalize on this right now. Know what's going on, you know? I always say, it's like, right now you know it's the summertime, so maybe don't get your North Face jacket and bring it with you. But in the winter, well, not in LA, because it's never really the winter here, but if you're going to like Chicago in the winter, maybe don't bring your flip-flops. So just, you know, you don't need a weather person to know which way the wind blows. I think another songwriter said that. You know, just pay attention, know what's going on, and then make that work for you. And if it can't work for you, maybe you can go work for it, okay? The other thing is, this is probably the most important, and you're not off the hook just because you're going to music college. The work's not done just because I got accepted to a college and I paid the tuition and now I'm here, so now I can just sit back and relax and it's all gonna get done for me. You have to do the work, okay? I can sign up for a gym membership. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get in shape. I gotta go there and use the equipment and use it properly and use it consistently, and then maybe I'll get in shape. So you gotta come here and do the work. Come to the classes, come to the master classes. Look for and or create opportunities. Okay? There's lots of opportunities, but if there aren't any that work for you, don't sit there and complain. Be the change you want to see. Hey, Aaron, can I put on an open mic night at the garage? I noticed the garage is just sitting here on Wednesday nights. Maybe you can do that. Can you? Cool. Who's going to do that? We got to wrap it up. But be the change you want to see. If there's something you wish happened, make it happen. Okay? And when you take my classes, we're gonna get a lot deeper into this kind of stuff. But it's not just about learning the terminology and learning the skills. It's also about the attitude adjustment, learning the kind of mindset you need to have in order to make this turn into something that works for you, and hopefully can become a really thriving career. But then again, if you don't want to do this for a career, it's a wonderful thing to just do as part of your life. Okay, music is not only valid if it's making you money. Music's worthwhile in and of itself. But it's kind of awesome that it could also make you a lot of money too. That'd be pretty cool. Anyone have any questions? Are we allowed to answer? Am I allowed to offer questions? Okay, yeah. Anyone have any questions? You excited? Are you kind of nervous? Yeah, it's kind of scary whoa, I'm in LA, I'm going to the school. It's a really great vibe. I've been at this school for a long time. It's such a cool, inclusive, it's not cliquey. It's a really cool school. It's like small enough that you get to the point where you kind of know everyone's name, or at least you've seen them around, and you're like, hey, what's going on? It's a good place. You guys are going to be happy. And there's tons of resources available for everybody here, for anything you might, need extra help on. And we're here to support you, including the faculty. I have office hours. All you got to do is email and request an office hour if there's something you're not understanding in the class. We're here to help you win. Okay, we want you to succeed. We're not, so just like put us to work. And get the most out of it. And most of all, the most important thing is have fun. It's so fun. It's a lot. It's gonna, you're gonna have to do the work, but the work is fun. So here we are. You guys good? No one has any questions? I just want one person to ask a question. Who's gonna be the first person to ask a question of the new class of LACM people? Who's gonna be the one? Oh, wait, they beat you to the punch back there in the green hat. My favorite thing? Oh my gosh. My favorite thing, my life. It's kind of cool. We kind of won the lottery, right? We're here. That's pretty amazing against so many crazy odds. One more question. You got? Which program has the most students? I'm looking at you.
I know, it's production.
Production.
Production has the most students.
Production. Okay. Which one has the least students?
It's between saxophone and trumpet.
Which is why, if you're smart, you'll major in saxophone and trumpet, because there's going to be the most jobs available for you. There you go. All right, you guys, thanks a lot. Look forward to seeing you around campus. Definitely come up and say hi if you see me wandering around. All right, take care. Have a great time at LACM.
Yeah, Marco is great, so I can't wait for you guys to take his classes, and even some of the people he brings in for our master classes are phenomenal. So if you have the chance to take any of his classes or any more of the ones he offers, definitely sign up for those. So now we're going to get ready just to break out into our department sessions. So we'll give you guys 5 minutes to run to the restroom, grab any additional snacks, and then we'll lead everybody by department to their assigned room. So students, when you came in, we gave you a bag. In that bag is the schedule and list of events, and it's going to have the room listed under your department session, but we'll have a counselor and or staff member take you guys down to that room. So take a 5-minute break, and then we'll call you guys over when we're ready to walk you down.